It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 35-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lock on the give. It's Lindsay. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Block working out of the gun. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Lindsay on the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
49-yard.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Lock going to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Lindsay. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
On the carry.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Lock. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
A gain of 14.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On the throwaway.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Broncos 7, Chiefs 0.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10. At the point.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Carry for Kansas City.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A 53-yard attempt.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 25-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down. It's Lindsey, and he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Now to the air, Lock. Screen pass to Lindsey. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Lock. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Block off of play action. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Play action. Now it's Lock. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lock. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does.
It got his man complete.
They ain't ready for us.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
46-yard line.
On first down, Locke. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 47 yards.
1st down, Chiefs.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At the 8-yard
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 8 coming up. Now Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action in Denver. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Harrison Butker.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. On play action, Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
The stop made.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
The ball carrier.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Another run by Lindsey. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Locke working out of the gun. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Drew Locke, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 47 yards. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
This defense not going to lag back. They come with pressure that time, force him out of the pocket, and the incompletion.
And so many times when you're watching a game, you're seeing the offense doing all the dictating. In this case, the defense said, we're dictating the terms, and turned it loose towards him.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the final minute. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
A 3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the 45-yard line.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in the